Welcome to Squad TV, man. We got ZAE in the building.
What's poppin'?
All right, so for the people who don't know who you are for the Squad TV platform, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Man, how you don't know who I am? Nah, I'm just bullshitting now. But I'm JU$ZAE, just ZAE, you know what I'm saying? ZAE, however you want to cut it. I used to go by A1 Wizard. I went under that rap name for like a couple decades, man. I've been doing my shit out here, but I just wanted to rebrand myself. I'm an older artist now, you know what I'm saying? I don't make the same kind of music. It's not too far off, but I don't push certain narratives now. So like I'm just into being myself, you dig?
At that time, so when you was A1 Juszae, before the music became serious, what was life like for you?
Life was fun, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, I think that's like one of the. I don't have regrets in life, but if I could, you know, redo some shit, I probably would have took being an athlete, and when I got serious, well, when I started dabbling with music, I probably would have learned the business side more and took it way more serious than I did. But shit, I was just here for a good time, to tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? I was a high school basketball varsity star and transitioned to rap, and I met Boosie, and we started running together. I got on some Boosie mixtapes, and I was known through the city, so, you know, shit, we was having a good time. What a time to be alive, bitch. I had a ball, you hear me?
What made you transition from sports to rap?
Man, really, cause, man, sports was my life. Ball was life since I was like 5 years old, maybe younger than that. But I started going through some shit like as an adolescent, like, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't really being cared for the right way, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I grew up in that era of parenting where you get whoopings, you know what I'm saying, but it really wasn't no whoopings with no belt, like, you getting your ass punched on, bust up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They probably would consider it abuse now, you know what I'm saying, but shit, that just was the norm back then, and I probably ain't know how to channel some aggression and some shit that was going on at home, and then, you know, I'm from a street family, so I used to be seeing shit, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, juggling that with sports and then going to school and dealing with certain kind of niggas who just ain't cut from my cloth, I would say, you know what I'm saying? I started beating shit up, having fights and shit, and that shit started affecting my basketball shit, cause I was going to Southern Lab like on scholarship type shit. I was supposed to play varsity basketball for Coach Hawkins, and nigga seen me beat something up in the gym. He was on some shit like he couldn't do nothing with me type shit. They put me out of school. I had to end up going to public school. I went to Lee. That's when you know, it's Liberty now, you know what I'm saying? But I ended up graduating from Lee, but I ain't have a good basketball career there. Like, it was some politics, you know what I'm saying? Like, my first basketball coach there, that nigga loved me, you know what I'm saying? I was a freshman playing varsity. By my 10th grade year, the team was supposed to be transitioning to be mine, but he got into some shit where he was fucking with like a student type shit. I don't know if it was true, but they put that on him, you know what I'm saying? And they got him up out of there, and they were scared to hire another young basketball coach who really knew basketball, so they went and got this old white man from Lutcher that coached football, and he just came down there with a different mentality. And we bumped heads from the first day of practice. I'm 6'3", maybe 6'4" sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But that's a normal guard size, you know what I'm saying? But I'm bringing the ball up as point at practice, that nigga blowing the whistle. Get your big ass down the court, you supposed to be under the goal. Like, no the fuck I'm not, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, and from that point on, we just bumped heads. I'm talking about bumped heads. I played for him my sophomore year. I think I had a fight with a nigga in Florida while we was on summer camp type shit. He got in the mix. I think I might have threw a chair at him or some shit like that. He like, oh, you put off the team. So my whole junior year, I ain't play basketball. I ain't even go to school my junior year to keep it G. Like, I probably went there to go fuck with the hoes sometime, but shit, I had then dropped out. I was in Mayfair. I'm from the South, but my school was right by Mayfair, so when I was ditching, I'd just go dip to Mayfair and be trapping, fucking with some niggas out there, you know what I'm saying? And people who knew me in the community, they were like, bitch, you gotta go back and play ball. So I swallowed my pride, went talk to that nigga the next summer. He put me back on the team my senior year, but by that time it was too late. And my grades was fucked up, so I couldn't play, cause you know I wasn't going to school. So all else, you know what I'm saying? So, bam, couldn't play the start of my senior year, pick up second semester, going in the playoffs type shit. You know, the shit, that's half of my high school career gone, my junior and senior year, probably the most important years, you know what I'm saying? So from there, when I had dropped out, that's when I had picked up music more, you know what I'm saying? So that's when I knew I could do the shit. So I'm like, well, if I ain't gonna go play college ball, I'm gonna just fuck with this music shit. And, you know, I've said it on other platforms and people might know, but if you don't know, I had a group called Paper Talk in high school. And it was me, Dino, and Silka, and it was unheard of for some niggas in high school to be able to put money behind themselves and put a CD out like in the stores. Like this one you could go buy a CD from the store, you know what I'm saying? Like from Sam Goody, from Blockbuster, you know what I'm saying? Like hard copy CDs, you know what I'm saying? We had that shit when I like as a new rapper. That's how we. So I ain't gonna say we ain't learned the business and. You know, we wasn't about structure and shit because we was, but we still was there for a good time and we probably let the ball slip because we gave a lot of niggas the blueprint and structure and shit that they needed to do. Like down to from the studio we found. Like we found our own personal studio off Segan Lane. It was some shit called Plus Good back in the Gap. A white boy named David had that shit. Man, we was the first rap group to ever record there. They only recorded like rock and gospel, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. But my thing, we found that shit, we started fucking with it, but the shit sounded so good that Turk from Trill Entertainment reached out. And I was like, man, who recording y'all shit? Yeah. And we was like, shit, we go over here. Shit, and the next thing you know, they go over there.
Everybody started going over
you know what I'm saying? But that, you know, that's the story of my life, bro. It's a lot of shit that I might stumble up on, or you know what I'm saying, me and my people might stumble up on, and we go to fucking with that shit, and other people might, you know, catch a glimpse of it and be like, oh, you know, they know what kind of niggas we is, so a nigga like, oh yeah, we gotta go fuck with that. So, you know, nigga will pick it back some shit, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit I feel like I done like that in life and don't get the credit for it, you know what I'm saying?
So when did you first realize that you can really make it happen with this music?
When I was in high school playing ball, I met a nigga on my team with Sika who ended up being in my group. He was already rapping, and we was like freestyle battling, and you know I was busting him up at the time. But he nice as a bitch now. He do gospel rap. Shout out Sika singing or whatever. But I won't make a long story short. So he ended up taking me by dude who ended up owning the record label that we was on or whatever, the Paper Talk record label. He took me by the house and he had an attitude with recording us at first, like, you know, shitting on us. And then I rap. And he recorded like 4 or 5 songs for me that day. And then after the session, the nigga was like, man, you wanna fuck with this music shit for real? I'm like, shit, I don't know. I just wanted to hear myself, you know what I'm saying? You know, this back in the Gap where you couldn't just go to no studio, you know what I'm saying? So they had like a little home studio that they had and concocted or whatever. So I was like, I really just wanted to hear myself. He was like, nah, nigga, you nice. Like, you know how to write hooks. You know how he like, I don't know how long you been doing it, but you nice. He like, I want to base a group around you. He was like, we really trying to fuck with Dino. Cause Dino, at the time, his mama had just died, like maybe a year prior. She left him like 300 grand, if I ain't mistaken, or maybe 150, something like that. But he was in high school, so that little bitch was balling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 300 in high school.
You know that don't suffice for losing your mama, but
you
know,
understand.
he still was that nigga. You know what I'm saying? When Booster say Dino, he on fire too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know that's what we talking about. But anyway, you know, they was trying to base a group around Dino, but Dino wasn't no real rapper. But he had the rap image. He had cars, he had goals in his mouth, he had money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they like, man, Sika, he young. Like he was like a freshman at the time, I think. And they was like, he ain't really ready. And they was like, you can write the hooks. We're gonna make y'all a group. He was like, we're gonna pay for everything, studio time. we're gonna put that shit out. But they wasn't old. These niggas, like maybe
Yeah.
I'm in a 10th grade, this they senior year, they trying to start a
So
record.
17, 18.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't on no like big dog shit neither. Like they wasn't trying to like run no niggas. It was like some shit like they wanted to be like a little baby Cash Money. You know what I'm saying? It was my dog DJ and Ike. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to be Birdman and Slim. So that's how they was coming. So we just started making music. And then DJ had a relationship with Boosie. I think they might be cousins or some shit like that. And Boo used to be coming to the studio and, you know, he'll hear the shit. That nigga start jumping on shit. That nigga be in there recording his own shit. The actual original song, Keep It Gutter, nigga, that was recorded at our studio in a little Ram shack. You know what I'm saying? But Trill had to end up like redoing it. But if you hear the redone version, it don't sound as raw and just it's the first one. But sound quality wise, it sounds better. Yeah, but the record just wasn't the same when they redid it.
Yeah, that first time when you record a song, man, it's just that feeling is hard to get that same feeling back because y'all was in the moment.
Yeah, facts.
So by that being said, what was the first song that you dropped that made people around the city start treating you differently?
Probably one of the mixtape songs me and Boosie did. We call it Trill Shit. It's on a Savage beat. Shout out Mob God. That's like one of the first times I got Boosie to rap on the Mob God beat through Wookie or whatever. And to make you know the song is Boosie go first. I'm in the middle verse, and then he got the second verse, the last verse where he say, "Well, here I go again. My 20s make your Jordan look like motherfucking 10s, plus they spin." Yeah. But or he say, "A11 of my juvie, we just flipped my duck." You know what I'm saying? So that was big for anybody to be on a Boosie mixtape back then, but the record just fucking hard. Like my verse, so like I'm like on some Squad, Cameron, Jewels, them like East Coast type flow mixed with that soft shit. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't really being done at the time. And you know, I was on the Squad with Lil Wayne them heavy at the time, so that's kind of, I was just bars. If you listen to the verse, it ain't nothing but bars on that bitch. So, man, to this day, niggas walk up to me rapping that verse, word for word, like literally, to this day. Yeah, that's one of the ones. And then the song Let Me Get In Here with Kevin Gates, that Dead Game ended up taking from me and putting Level on. But yeah, that's my song, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So I'm gonna double back on a few things Baton Rouge, but it's with music. I'm outside of music. I seen you guys worked on this film called Heartless.
Oh yeah.
How did that come about?
Red on the track from him and that man is tutor and do beats. I mean, he'll jack all trades, that nigga a boss. But man, Red wrote the movie and paid for it and casted everybody, and I think Rich Porter might have helped him do the shit or whatever. But man, them niggas had a real movie set. Like it was a real script. It was real structured. I mean, them niggas did they shit. He probably don't give a fuck if I tell the details, but the movie was shot 3, maybe 4 years ago, but we just dropped it 3 months ago.
Yeah.
It was some politics with the director who actually filmed the movie. I think he was trying to claim it as his and run off with it type shit. And it was some pushback about it. And Red them had to get the movie back, but when they got it back, I think the way dude edited it or gave it to him, it was purposely edited, like chopped up, like it's like the whole movie like a trailer, how they chopped it. You know what I'm saying? It could have been chopped real, a lot better, but he probably did it on purpose.
The timing scheme wasn't.
Yeah, so they couldn't use it. You know what I'm saying? Because Red really didn't want to use that bitch. He was not gonna drop that bitch. Man, me and P. Youngin' brother Rico, man, we was on his head about it, calling him, DMing him, like, man, what up with the movie? Because, I mean, that bitch star-studded. You got me in that bitch, you got P. Youngin', you got High Boy Major, Tudor Raw, DJ J. Lewis, Boosie's daughter Ivy. I mean, if I left you out, that's just mean because there's so many people in that bitch, but that bitch gun smoke. So we and we had never saw it. So I'm like, man, just send it to me. Like, send it to me through the YouTube where can't nobody else see it, but I can see it. You know how you can send it like that?
Yeah, unlisted. So you unlisted it first.
So I watched that bitch. Me and my girl watched it. Man, we laughed the whole time. And then she was like, she understood why they felt the way they felt, but we both agreed that for the culture, that bitch needed to get put out. You know what I'm saying? Like, why sit on something that's done? They got all these raw ass people in it,
and they got an all-star cast.
And the movie entertaining, like the script, the plot of it on point, like the acting, bro. You'll think niggas acted before you watch that bitch, boy.
Man,
that bitch been out 2 months. That bitch got 300,000 views. No bad comment.
That's hard.
Yeah,
that's hard.
Yeah, go check that bitch out. It's on YouTube, man. I don't know if they gonna put it on Tubi or Prime or nothing like that, but. Well, yeah, we definitely did a little Baton Rouge baller block, and I'm about it. You know what I'm saying? That bitch gonna be a BR.
Shout out to them, man. Yeah. Shout out to them. I'm gonna have to get you on something soon, man. That right there, we're gonna have something going for that right there.
Oh yeah. I need to be in that then.
Yeah, man. So how do you think being on a movie set is different than being in the studio?
You're gonna have to have. Well, you gotta have patience in the studio, but you could kind of work at your own pace at the studio, depending on your engineer and what's going on around you. But on a movie set, I mean, you could be shooting the scene and the actors could have their lines and be getting it like that. Or you could have to shoot that bitch 50 times. You're gonna have to have some patience, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's time consuming. I remember it was days where we was out there 16 hours. You know what I'm saying? 12-hour days.
Yeah, movie sets can be. Well, I can tell you about the movie sets.
Yeah.
I feel like if you got a full team, I think you can get a movie done. 'Cause I think Tyler Perry shot one of his feature films that was on Netflix in 5 days.
Okay. I think it took us 2 weeks to shoot.
Yeah, it all depends on your team, and if everybody on go, y'all can get that done quick. But I know a lot of them major films like Batman or something like that, it takes months and months to shoot.
Sometimes a year.
So, Baton Rouge has produced a lot of artists like Boosie, Webbie, Kevin Gates, Youngboy, Fredo Bang, and generation of street artists. What is it about Baton Rouge that keeps producing rappers like this?
Man, this bitch the bottom. Like, the slums, like, you know, opportunity shits, you know what I'm saying? This bitch gonna make you a man. This bitch gonna make you, it's gonna make you incorporate things about yourself you probably never knew you had or could become. You know what I'm saying? And that's just all off circumstance. That might not even be who you are naturally, but from your environment, you're gonna pick up some shit for sure, right? We always been like fans of other people's music, like gravitated to the New Orleans-based scene when they had it first, you know what I'm saying? Or Oakland and California, like, I know East Coast rap was popular to the world, but I don't think like rap got like hot in Baton Rouge until like that Cali shit hit, you know what I'm saying? And then P them came from Cali with that shit, and it just, I could be wrong, but that's the era I come up in, and that's why I feel like it picked up it. And then when Young Bleed, CeeLo, Max Manelli, Javon, when them niggas hit the fucking scene, I don't know, they did something. They created something, bro. I think it started right there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Musically, I know it started right there. Like, just from CeeLo production, you can still hear to this day, like, all that jig sound, everything, all that shit come from, it's not that. That's not what Loketon was making, but you can't make a jig beat without that soup, that bass, that, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like,
that thump.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's where that shit come from. And then I feel like just our lifestyle, how we living, like, you know how niggas be like, you know, niggas ain't rapping what they living. Shit, this ain't a city where you can rap and not be rapping what you living, you know what I'm saying? So it bring the authenticity, you know what I'm saying? Niggas just authentic. And then I think Boosie said the best. I've been the sickest ever since Loke showed me how to come with rhythm. niggas got rhythm, like cadences down, packed down here. I feel like the other city who got it, and they might be better than us at it, is Memphis. Memphis got rhythm. That's blues though. You know all the blues come from Memphis, so you got to think about, man, all this shit is reinvented. You know what I'm saying?
You think that by like how Memphis, how they working together right now, you think that Louisiana would be on top more if all the artists come together and work together like that? Cause Atlanta did it, Houston been doing it for a while.
Yeah.
Dallas starting to come together, and Memphis doing their thing right now.
Yeah. I mean, you really feel like Memphis help each other? I mean, it's division in Memphis, yeah. But the ones who stand together stand together.
I think they at least shout each other out every now and then. At least to do a little small.
I think they got enough big dogs on one team that make it look like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yo Gadda's situation is heavily Memphis based. You know what I'm saying? And they all winning, so it looks like Memphis staying together. But I know a lot about Memphis. Probably not enough, but I know enough to know that it's a lot of talented artists in Memphis that they probably not helping. You know what I'm saying? Because just like I said, with the rhythm and how well they rap, nigga, you can go on any block in Memphis and find a raw ass rapper. Just like you can go on any block in Baton Rouge and find a raw ass rapper.
So what's something about the history of Baton Rouge that the rap generation don't know about the rap generation back then?
It's a good question.
Cause I feel like all the other states are got big eyes on us right now by YB being one of the biggest artists in the world. And back then we didn't really have eyes like that on us, because the eyes was on New Orleans because they had Wayne, Master P, and so on and so on.
Okay. I would say it's a misconception that my era and the rappers before us, we definitely was trying to get some money out of this shit, right? Still, I always will be trying to get some money because that's the objective. But I don't think none of our era, per se, like, cared if they made money from it. They was gonna do it regardless, right? Like, that's the real culture of it, like the genuineness of it. Like, nigga, we really love this shit. I feel like what's different with Baton Rouge music scene now is we've seen so many niggas change their life from it. Now this shit is a career choice for, I ain't gonna say the wrong reasons, cause niggas trying to take care of their families and ball and do whatever they trying to do it for. But it's a disconnect from like paying homage to the game and the love for it and like just the respect for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna say I don't listen to what they call drill music, but you know, I don't feel like we do drill music, but I feel like we got like a lot of niggas who feel like they only can rap about smacking shit and killing shit. Right. And I feel like that's what then got away from my era. But what I do like about this new era in Baton Rouge, bitch, they done brought jigging back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm basically saying. Like, we was making good music that wasn't harming nobody. That shit was just telling you pop some pills. I pop these pills because I like, you know what I'm saying? You from here and there, you was gonna have your bust your head music, you know, nigga letting you know don't play with them, but that wasn't the narrative of Baton Rouge. This bitch was Jigga City.
Right.
They done made this bitch Killer City. Facts. This bitch ain't right. That shit ain't right. I won't say that. Stand on what you stand on, but glorifying being a killer or saying like you ain't no man or what kind of nigga is you if you ain't got a head or like, bro, that you is retarded if you do got one. I'm telling you, you fucked up.
Right.
You fucked up. You walking around here with batters and you going to your family functions and all that shit. I ain't talking about people who did justified shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a God man, so some shit is eye for eye and you gotta lay your fucking law. But that stupid ass shit that nigga be having going on, you heard me? That shit fucked up, man.
So do you think Louisiana can come together as a whole? Because our music is highly influenced on other states. Well, even though New Orleans claim that they not from Louisiana.
Well, that's a whole nother conversation. That's funny. Yeah, I definitely think we could. It's possible. Will it happen? I don't know. I ain't gonna even say I doubt it. I'm just gonna say I'm on the fence 50-50 with it. I do know that some power structure would have to change. Like, I feel like it's like this because it's been like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a time where No Limit lived in Baton Rouge. And No Limit artists didn't fuck with Baton Rouge artists. They wasn't signing Baton Rouge artists. I remember, I've told on other platforms, I had a relationship with Mystical, little brother. We was good friends, and I used to be by the house in the country club a lot. So I knew Mystical, you know what I'm saying? And I used to give Mystical my demos a lot, all the time. And them bitches was raw, bro. Like, just like I'm raw now, I was raw then. And every chance he got, he found a way to shit on my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the sound quality wasn't right, or, oh, y'all rapping on other people's beats. But this before niggas was doing mixtape on other people's beats. So he ain't like that. But fast forward, that was the thing to do. You know what I'm saying? But I said all that to say, man, you could have something that's great, but if you giving it to the wrong person or you trying to fuck with the wrong person, they already done made up their mind about you, or they already don't put people on. They don't fuck with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Well, nothing. You having something great not gonna change that about them or that situation with them. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like a lot of rappers and entertainers, when they was trying to get on, they had similar situations. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got different stories, but I guarantee everybody from here who made it felt like nobody would help them at one time. Cause that's how it is out here. Like, if you ain't got your shit going, you know what I'm saying? If a nigga feel like you need them, nigga ain't fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? So once a nigga kind of get their shit going, and then they could structure a team around themselves, right? Because nobody could do it by themselves. So you do get like a little small structured team, and y'all go to moving together, and a nigga pop. Well, once a nigga pop, even though he did it with that team, he feels like, man, I did that shit by myself. You know what I'm saying? And his team is an extension of itself. You know what I'm saying? But niggas just be feeling like, shit, bitch, I did it, now you do it. It ain't even that a nigga don't fuck with you. Nigga just like, shit, I had to take the hard way out. Nobody helped me. Everybody else finna have to do the same thing. But I feel like a nigga like me who understand that, and I don't take shit personal to the extent where just because somebody did it to me, I'm gonna do it to everybody else. If I get in power, I'm gonna bust that bitch open. The gate's gonna flood, I swear to God.
Right. So basically in Baton Rouge, is every man for himself until they make it.
Yeah. Well, no, not until they make it. It's not every man for himself. That's after they make it. Yeah, before they make it, these niggas be jumping from studio to studio, hood to hood, clicks with money. Everybody fuck with everybody. Imagine how many niggas got songs with each other prior to one nigga making it. Then after the one nigga make it, no more songs. And then the nigga who you used to do songs with, they gotta pay you to do a song with you now. Yeah, when you used to do music with the same nigga for free, what changed after you make it? That's fucked up, my nigga.
Yeah, I see that a lot, like from the outside looking in, cause I see a lot of artists that made songs with certain artists, and then once they make it big, it's like, do y'all have any more songs together?
Fuck no. Because I can't say both parties, but at least one party is using the other party as a stepping stone.
Right.
And once they surpass that stone, they're not going backwards. That's how they feel about it. Are you still back there? I'm gone. I got some more stepping stones to step on.
And they don't know that you might be that push to get them where they supposed to be.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what a lot of artists, and I'm gonna go back to Atlanta, because I'm gonna use, let's say, Young Thug and Gunna for an example.
Yeah, you break the formula of what works.
Use that as an example, all Young Thug and Lil Baby or something like that.
Yeah.
I feel like they seen who's next up. Hey, I got you. I'm gonna feature on this song. Boom. we're gonna keep it rolling. I feel like that's not the case in Baton Rouge or Louisiana as a whole. I feel like if we do more of that, we'll have way more success in the music industry.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of niggas in the position to throw niggas alley oops for a slam dunk, and they just refuse to do it.
Right. With that being said, I see you have a song called "I Want It" with Kevin Gates. Take
Yeah.
us back on how that record actually came together.
I mean, but it's for your platform, facts, because you know I done told these stories a thousand times. So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna cut a long story short again. Me and Kevin went to high school together. You know what I'm saying? We did music together for years. We both got shot. We both went to jail. When we came home, it was just a disconnect. We've never had no issues, you know what I'm saying? But when he came home, he was going through a situation with dead game and him trying to move on. So, bam, he popped. I don't hear from him for like 10 years, maybe 10 plus, you know what I'm saying? And I can't tell you why not, or you know what I'm saying? I just know that it was a relationship that had became non-existent, you know what I'm saying? I did an interview and spoke about a high school experience where, you know, he was little brother, and I ended up taking some shots from him. It wasn't no malicious taking no shots from him. We just joking, like some hazing type shit. And I told a story on Change of Plans, and that bitch went viral. That bitch did like at least 200,000 plus views, and he saw it and he DM'd me. He DM'd me a voice message. He was like, man, I won't get my shorts back. You know what I'm saying? But he was laughing about it, and that was like the first conversation we hadn't had in over a decade. You know what I'm saying? So that just opened up a rapport where we still talk to this day. You know what I'm saying? That's my dog. You feel me? We just lost a connection for a little while, but you know, of course, I feel like he's in a situation to alley-oop me some shit. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? So, you know, I asked him to do other things. He was willing to do the song, the feature, you know what I'm saying? He did that on The Muscle, which was love. I'm greatly indebted and appreciative of it, you feel me? And shit, it took 2 years to get cleared from legal shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, people don't know. You know, it could be a lot easier, but sometimes you might hit some roadblocks, you feel me? And I hit a couple roadblocks with it, but he helped me through it, and we end up getting the record cleared, and shit is out now. Juszae featuring Kevin Gates, I Want It, go check it out. iTunes, Spotify is everywhere, go support it. I mean, it's a dope record. I feel like music can be timeless, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like records could become dated too, you know what I'm saying? So I know it's a dated record, but I think people still can go enjoy the record, so go check it out. You might get a video from it sometime soon.
All right. Shout out to him.
Yeah, shout
All
out.
right,
Bo.
so you also work with artists like HD for President and OBNJ.
Yeah, I really got records from down to everybody in Baton Rouge. If they got something going in Baton Rouge, minus a few, like me and Fredo Bang, we ain't never get one in yet. It'll come, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I got one with everybody. But shout out to HD and OBNJ.
So how important have relationships been to your career, with that being said?
My perspective or general perspective?
Your perspective.
Not that important. Not as important as people may think it is or what it may look like. You know what I'm saying? Like, any emotion or any progression that I have right now to this day is solely off me. It's not, none of those features have made me a dime. You know what I'm saying? None of those features have put me in any room that I couldn't put myself in. So I'm saying that to say, if you have a talent, you don't have to go get a feature. You need to learn how to work your single, your project, whatever you pushing, you need to find an angle to be able to work it. Getting a feature is not gonna, it could. I mean, but that's like we can go to the fucking corner store and hit the lottery right now. What's the odds of it? You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. So yeah, you know, I love the relationships I have. Like, you know, everybody, I fuck with everybody, you know what I'm saying? But nah, I wouldn't say that they important, no.
So what's the difference between being genuinely cool with someone in the rap industry or just a business rap industry relationship? What's the difference between that?
I
And
was,
how can you? I'm still aiming to cut you off. And how can you separate that difference?
I don't think it's any different than any work site or job relationship. Like, I mean, you have coworkers who you gonna see at work because you at work. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then I guess if you was to build a relationship with somebody that you work with and you hang out with them outside of work, I guess that would consider y'all friends, right?
Right.
Same thing with the music shit. Like, I mean, we might go to the studio together all the time, but if we don't hang out outside the studio, I don't really consider us friends. Like, we have a work relationship for sure.
So with Squadtv, I mainly surround my interviews around music and the music that's in Louisiana, basically. So if you had to choose around Mount Rushmore of 4 artists from Louisiana, who would be on your Mount Rushmore
Well,
besides yourself?
I wouldn't put myself on there.
Yeah.
I hadn't came and saw and conquered the way I'm supposed to yet. So I got some due diligence to do. But I would say I have 2 different ones because it's a different era right now. But this era, this the best era from Baton Rouge ever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got to do the top 4 big dogs, which is YB, Gates, Boosie, Fredo. I don't think nothing bigger than that. But then you got your honorable mentions like a TEC or Maine. You know what I'm saying? They done did they shit out here. But if I gotta put a Lil Fat up there. You know what I'm saying? So, if we're gonna go back a couple eras, I'm gonna do Boosie, Lil Fat, CeeLo, Max Manelli.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Young Bleed, for sure. Rest in peace, Young Bleed. You know what I'm saying?
And is there one artist that you think out of Baton Rouge that no one really know about yet, that you feel like they got the potential to blow?
Yeah, I'm managing GNSL Core. I don't know. Look, that's what I know him by. I don't know what he going by with rap right now, but he got a song featuring me and Go Teaser called In That Mode. It's finna drop in a couple weeks, but I'm managing him because I actually see the potential in him. He bought grinding, putting in the work, and he doing what a lot of artists not doing. They not really willing to invest in themselves, but
Right.
he's willing to do that. So I think he can pop off with just his mentality. You know what I'm saying? But outside of him, because I'm speaking of somebody I have a relationship with. You know what I'm saying? But just niggas I see doing their thing that's young, that's popping. I see a lot of them, bro. Especially the little dude, Josh from the park.
Josh from the park.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
like
going crazy
that's
right now.
amazing, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
especially
saying?
on TikTok.
I can't do nothing but support that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he raw. Like the music really raw. Like, you know what I'm saying? You'll think it's just a gimmick, but shit, you go listen to him, shit, Lil one talking that shit. You know what I'm saying? But who else? I'm trying to give you somebody for real. Oh, I like J Real. I like J Real.
Okay, shout out J Real.
Yeah, shout out J Real. He tough. He raw.
Man, so this was a couple months ago? So a couple months ago, man, I'm just sitting in my living room, my TV on, YouTube just playing, man. I always have my YouTube on, like podcasts and shows like that, man. I see you on I just heard your voice. I'm like, what the hell is they doing in my house? so how did you tell me about a little bit of the 85 Soft Show and how that came about? Because I was literally in my room and I heard my TV on in the living room, listening to the podcast, and then I just hear somebody talking, and I'm like, hold up. I'm thinking you out the window. I'm looking out the window. I'm like, what's the fuck going on? Because I know my TV on.
Yeah.
I walk in the living room, I see you on my TV, man. How you came about that?
Man, everybody be wanting to know that. Man, me and Carlos like this. That's my fucking dog. You know what I'm saying? I actually know DC and Chico them. Like, shout out 85 South, man. I just was in South Carolina working for like a month, and I had to drive through Atlanta, and I stopped. So, maybe 3 weeks ago, I was up there at the show, and Trap Dicky was doing the episode, and I sat in the back and watched the episode, and I went holler at Lois and shit, and you know what I'm saying? I don't know, that's family now, bro, but just from doing other platforms like this, I think Carlos is a big podcast, interview, YouTube fan. Like he say he watch all kind of shit, but when he stumbled across my shit, I seen him in my store. You know, like you go, So when I watch when I go look at who in my store, it be celebrities being there sometimes. But sometimes if I see a celebrity that I might admire, I'm like, man, what the fuck they doing watching my shit? You know what I'm saying? So I hit him like, what up? He like, boy, I be watching all your shit. He like, every single one you done drop, I done watch. I'm like, for real? He like, yeah, son, you doing your thing. I'm like, oh, that's a bit. So from there, we just kind of start talking through that gram, you know what I'm saying, DMs. And then I think I wasn't familiar with the 85 South show yet. So I started to see, clips and shit from it. So I'm like, shit, bring me on the show, I'll come up. He was like, bitch, you can come whenever you want. So I'm like, shit, I was up there on some work type shit, told him I was there. He was like, come through. We shot that motherfucker.
I mean, he is from Mississippi, so you know them all cousins right there.
Yeah. He
in
a real
Atlanta,
nigga. Down to earth.
Hey, right down, that's my third cousin.
Down to earth, real nigga, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like podcasting, man. I feel like, how would you see yourself doing your own podcast show?
I mean, I actually tried it, cause I'm in demand for it. Like the fans, my people, they ask me for it all the time. But I'm a one-man band. If I had a team to help me structure it the right way, I would actually fuck with it the right way. Like kind of like how the 85 South show is set up. You know what I'm saying? If I could create a budget or get some people to go in with me to actually do it the right way like that, then I would fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? But the time I tried to fuck with it, I got Lux Moon came did an episode. Teflon Moolah came did an episode. Like and they're out on YouTube. You can go check them out on what's my shit called? Boy, I forgot what I had called that bitch. But anyway, they just wasn't getting no views. Like you saying, I think we was having a conversation off camera about the algorithm of YouTube. You could put something out and people would just not see it.
It's like when I post on Instagram, it's like instantly boom.
Yeah.
But when I go to YouTube, I post the same video and it's like, you look at it the next week, it's like 130 people watching it. Then you go back to Instagram, that must say 60,000.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
Exactly. I don't know. I don't want to fuck nothing up with YouTube. But I heard there's a little racism going on. I don't know. So y'all
Allegedly.
Shadow blaming the black people.
We don't know for sure.
All the street shit, like maybe the shit they don't care for, but we care for it. So man, let's get our shit out there, man. Don't do me like that. I hear it's all kind of rules. Like if you cursing, smoking, talking about certain topics, you just not gonna hit the algorithm.
Right. Speaking of certain topics, man, a lot of fans be wanting different perspectives from different people on certain stuff going on in the media. How do you feel about the Gucci Man and Pooh Shiesty situation? You think he should have handled that a little differently?
Who, Gucci?
Pooh Shiesty.
Oh. That's a good ass question. I got two perspectives. My older, not in the street me, would have liked him to handle it different.
Right.
I feel like it could have been handled different and it wouldn't have been the outcome that he's in right now. But it ain't over for him. He might beat the shit. I hope he beat it, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like it could have been some kind of negotiation where everybody would have been walked away comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But then, see, I'm a Gemini, so I'm two-sided like a motherfucker now. Nah. My don't fuck with me, don't play with me side on no kind of level, I'm handling that shit just like Shiesty, man. What the fuck wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Because the thing, the music business, it gets so sticky, bro, because it's like the person who take the risk with the money, they always want almost 100% on their return. And they want it before you eat, like before the artists eat. You know what I'm saying? It's like, shit, bitch, you gonna get yours, but you gonna have to wait. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with that shit. Like, man, treat people how you wanna be treated. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand it's supposed to be business, But don't do no bad business with me and try to convince me you care for me.
Yeah.
Or that you fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Man, I don't know. That's just gonna just have a sour taste in my mouth knowing you did bad business and then you coming in here smiling and, it's supposed to be everything copacetic. You feel me? Like, it's like, then it's the question, like, or the perspective, like, well, you read the contract, you had your own lawyers, you ain't have to sign it. You right, but you ain't have to even come with that kind of business there. It ain't have to be so raw. You ain't have to fuck me how you fuck me, you heard me? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I look at both sides, like, if I was the nigga spending the money, how would I feel about it? I would definitely want my return, right? But just like I said, that go back to what we was talking about with the power structure of Louisiana. It's because who's in power, right?
Right.
Just like I said, if I was to get in power, the gates will flood. And I put that on something. I put that on God, you hear me? Same way with my music contracts. If I'm a billionaire, I got 100 million. I'm playing Master P. My contracts will be businessman based. I'm definitely gonna make some fucking money. But I would have some concern and care for anybody I'm doing business with. You know what I'm saying? It's never gonna be, fuck them, they sign that shit. We can always reconstruct the contract. You know what I'm saying? We can, if you feel like you signed a fucked up contract and you owe more, show it to me and prove it to me that you, or why. You know what I'm saying? Let's work it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, however it gotta be. I feel like Master P had one of the best structured contracts that you could give a rapper.
Yeah, that contract was crazy.
And when, I ain't gonna say if, when I get that opportunity to be in that position, my contracts will be structured very similar. Like, man, you can't beat, I don't know if this all the way correct, but this what I know, supposedly. You can't beat $1 million up front. I don't know if everybody got this, but niggas like Snoop Dogg. $1 million up front, house paid for in the country club, talking about big ass mansion, like for real. That you own that bitch, that's yours. A real no limit chain, and they finna pay for all studio, promo. They gon' definitely make you famous, right?
Yeah.
Now, whatever is owed on the back end of that you might not get, I feel like everything that you got up front suffices. Man, like your family lives change forever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gotta worry about going, like, I ain't gonna say you ain't gotta worry about not going broke, but you ain't gotta worry about being homeless or not having the opportunity to use your celebrity and face to continue to make a lot more money. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I think that's a security blanket contract. You understand? You feel me?
So you think Gucci just should have took care of business differently from a business standpoint?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
Yes.
I feel like if Pooh,
He's supposed to know what he got.
Yeah, I don't really think he had somebody in his corner to really tell him to go lawyer up. That's what I feel. Cause if you look at the paper, I don't know if you've seen the paperwork from that. They say his dad was with him. Mm-hmm. His dad was with him, and his cousin Big 30 was with him.
That don't mean they ain't lawyer up though. Maybe they lawyered up, and the lawyer told him, "Shit, this contract legally binding. Ain't no way out this bitch." And he said, "Yeah, it is. I'm finna show you." What the fuck?
Man, so
cause look, when you dealing with music industry entertainment lawyers and the music industry people who got real money, the lawyers that they got them for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, it's like the dude Roy that Trill fuck with. I don't know if you ever, like, boy, once Roy in the mix of anything musically legal down here, you will not win. So I'm sure Gucci got them kind of lawyers.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he got.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, you ain't winning that. Ain't no going against that.
Do you feel that the XXL freshman class is still something that people pay attention to?
I
man?
don't even know. I couldn't tell you who was in the freshman class of the past 10 years, actually. I don't
Yes.
give a fuck about this
Yeah,
shit.
that's why I don't know if you paid attention or not, but I'm starting my ciphers. But do you feel like that shows like what hip hop is today by watching those ciphers that they release? I don't know.
No, like I said, I hadn't watched one in so long. But when I did watch them, the Double XL cipher is a little more entertaining and authentic than a BET Award cipher.
Yeah.
But I don't like either, right? It's just too staged and like, I don't know, it just seems commercial. And I don't know if the rappers, when they do it, they overthink it, but they verses that they come with for that kind of shit is never as hot as what they come with normally.
Right.
And they think they bringing bars, but that shit be like, man, I thought your ass could rap. You know what I'm saying? But I've seen some people go on that shit like Lotto. Lotto ain't gonna let you down on no platform, on no song, in any room, at any time in life will Lotto let you down rapping. And I don't feel like a lot of niggas could say that for themselves as rappers. Like, they got a lot of female rappers that are just way more professional than niggas.
Yeah, I watched every single freestyle. I sat there and watched every single freestyle just cause I was mad. I spoke about this before. I was mad as shit that the little homie Headband didn't make it based off the song that he dropped and, and what he's doing in the media and some of the people that I seen on there. I was mad as shit. I made a post about it, everything, man. Yeah. But I sat there and watched every single freestyle, man. But the only one that really caught my eye was boy Belly Gang Kush.
Yeah, because he was talking that shit.
Man, that's the only one that caught my eye. And
But even with his shit, and this ain't no smudge, like I fuck with Kush, I fuck with Belly Gang. The shit he was talking about was felt.
Yeah.
But I've heard so much way raw verses and freestyles that or blow that shit out the water.
Yeah, you
but
think
maybe he came with that because he just had something to say. Yeah, maybe he just wanted people to know, bitch, I come from it for real. You know what I'm saying? But I don't like that all the time. Like, bitch, this your time to shine like a rapper, bitch, rap.
Bars, yeah.
Yeah, so like he had bars, but it was like a slow flow. It was more theatrics to it, opposed to showing how well you could rap. You know what I'm saying? But I think on songs, Belly Gang has showed how well he can rap. So, I mean, I think he's selling more of his image of who he is. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you think this persona fake, every time I get a chance to show you it's not, you gonna hear this authenticity. So I respect that. You know what I'm saying? But as a rap fan, I wasn't that impressed by the verse. But out of everybody, he was the best one. Yeah. Out of everybody, he was the best one.
So how do you feel about the checking paperwork culture now? Do you feel like that applies to these rappers now?
Talking about his ratting?
Yeah.
What you mean checking their paperwork?
Like every time a rapper come up or get into an incident or something, somebody will release their paperwork or they'll rat and they'll be like, he not into this, he not in that, but nothing ever happens. Like on the music side, people don't, they like, let's say, that's like the Tekashi 6ix9ine, just use him as an example. Mm-hmm. You see how people were saying he's this, he's that. Yeah. But then the thing happened with Gucci now, people batting the eye. You get what I'm saying?
I think they feel like Gucci ready.
You think so?
Yeah.
Cause I feel like sometimes like in the media world they pick and choose even.
This the thing. This the difference. We know 6ix9ine ready.
Yeah, we know.
Nobody knows if Gucci ready. It's all speculation that whatever information that they got that he cooperated. Yeah. He could have not cooperated at all. I mean, as a Gucci Man fan and as a street nigga, I would think all street niggas are praying that Gucci Mane didn't really cooperate. Not from they care about Gucci Mane or they care about Pooh Shiesty, but it's like, bitch, we let Gucci like give us decades of street music that supports not being a rat. You know what I'm saying? And believe it or not, music influences niggas and they incorporate it into their lifestyle and you fake raised by music, right? Right. So if you raised a certain generation of people from your music and that was the narrative that you pitched and you turn around and rap, I mean, come on, you know what I'm saying? That's what that's about. You feel me? But yeah, like I say, nobody knows if he ready yet. Or we'll soon find out, I guess.
Right. It's still dealing with the media, man. It's a lot of artists that goes to the internet to try to prove that they street. Do you feel like they be giving the police too much information online?
Yeah, I think you stuck on stupid. Yeah. Dumb way, for real. You retarded the dumb way.
I feel like, man, I feel like once you make it, man, or you, it's nothing to prove anymore, man.
Right.
I just feel like you just need to go on about your business, collect your money, keep making good music.
Not even if you make, I agree with you, right?
Yeah.
But it's more to it. Man, I'm going to say this to all young niggas who can give a fuck about themselves. Bro, you authenticating your lifestyle for a rap image, which could hinder your well-being, is just fucking stupid. Like, oh, this is what I'm saying. If you're gonna rap, and you're rapping real life shit that you know is facts, and people that you know is facts. If you're gonna become a rapper, all this shit need to be past tense. You don't need to be doing it anymore. You know what I'm saying? Or if you are a rapper that's in the streets, you have to watch what the fuck you're rapping about. Okay? Like, for real. Like, if you're a little baby drug lord and you got crystal meth, like literally you have crystal meth in the house with you, or you frequent a house that has some hard drug, right? And you hustle. That's how you make it. You should not be rapping about that shit, man. You is fucking retarded if you rapping about it. Like, I just need you to know, you're fucking slow. Right. You tripping, man. You authenticating your lifestyle for a rap that could potentially put you in jail for years or decades or possibly your life. It's just fucking stupid, bro. That shit don't make no fucking sense.
Do you feel like a lot of rappers are becoming content creators now because of the TikTok wave right now? Or how everybody's blowing up on TikTok rather than just releasing music constantly?
Ask that one more time, so.
Do you feel like TikTok, a lot, oh, you messing me up.
My bad.
Do you feel like a lot of rappers are becoming content creators now more than being rappers? Because of the songs,
yeah,
the type of songs they
actually, I feel like rappers do everything but rap. Because rap don't pay. Not like they want to make it seem like it pay. It pay. But rap checks not coming frequently. Them bitches come in quarters. Right?
Yeah.
Shows, bro, not many people could go on a 2-decade show run like Boosie Badass.
Oh yeah, they can't.
Like, niggas don't get shows like Boosie get shows, bro.
Boosie get booked every week.
He's booked every weekend. That shit is unheard of for another rapper.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like the only two rappers that can do that is Boosie and Plies.
Yeah, you probably right. You probably right, bro. So with that being said, I know why they doing everything but rapping. Shit, rapping opened the door for a lot of shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like if you ain't even gotta be a star athlete, especially now with NIL deals and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta have some shit going on. All you got, it's like rap. With rap, you gotta get through the door to get the brand deal. Same thing with NIL or with professional money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of your sports contract, that shit gonna get taxed. Especially if you ain't making hundreds of millions, you know what I'm saying? Just say you got the $1 million contract, you know what I'm saying? Half of that gone from taxes, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you might rely on some brand deals. You might rely on some signings, you know what I'm saying? Some walkthroughs, you know what I'm saying? So at that point, you're doing everything but what? Playing ball.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with rap, you know what I'm saying? Shit, now you rap hustling. You know what I'm saying? That's what that is. Now you rap hustling.
Shout out Lil Handy.
Yeah, shout out Lil Handy for sure. You know what I'm saying? So I like that they streaming and doing other shit. I feel like don't sell yourself short, do it all, man. If you're an entertainer, entertain.
Right. So we gonna switch it up a little bit. Normally this game is called this or that, but I call it plead the fifth. So how the game work is, I'm gonna say two things or two people or two anything, and you just choose one, or you plead the fifth, and that's basically choosing both. And you elaborate on why you chose that item or person, or you elaborate on why you chose both.
I
All right, we're gonna start. Juvenile or BG?
Damn, that's a tough one. That's tough, dog. Juvenile. Fuck. I'm a BG fan, dog. But Juvenile. I gotta say why?
Yeah.
All right. I relate to BG more. Like, that bitch, especially young BG, that bitch just was a real street nigga. Like, and I be seeing some shit on the internet, be trying to, like, discredit Juszae being from the, I ain't not from the streets, but, like, just not being like that. I'm like, how could you ever, like, try to accept that or even, come on, man, this nigga with 14, 15 running, come on, son, like, don't do Juszae that. No, not Doogie, you heard me? But just how Doogie approached beats and the shit he rap about, like, especially when he was young, Doogie got a special place in my heart. But I said Juve over BG because 400 Degrees, bro.
Oh, yeah, that's classic.
Like, that's like the ghetto Bible. Like, literally. If you don't know, 400 Degrees is the ghetto Bible. And he can do, I mean, he had other projects with, I love G Code. I like Soldier Store. You know what I'm saying? Juvie got some shit. Like, still to this day, Juvie got raw music. Like, you know what I'm saying? Juvie one of them ones, bro. And I just, 400, we don't have the Lil Wayne we have without 400 Degrees. It's so much shit that we don't have from Louisiana. If Juvenile never make 400 Degrees, I don't think people understand it. But yeah, Juvie.
All right. Young Bleed or Max Manelli?
Young Bleed. But I love Max. Max my fucking dog. Diamonds in the fucking dirt, yeah. But Bleed, man, Bleed was the first. Bleed probably the reason why Max raps. So he would probably say Bleed too.
Ooh, this one right here. Max Manelli? Nope, I said that already. All right. Mouse on the Track or DJ Be Real?
As a producer or a rapper? Just producer.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. I feel like they do two different things. People might think they are in the same genre, but they both do what they do really well. This how I'm gonna answer this. Mouse on the Track is my answer, right? But that's because we going nation. You want go nation. You want one of them radio records. You gotta go Mouse on the Track. But you want a classic BR sound and be a legend down here, bitch, you got to go Be Real. You got to go Be Real. I ain't gonna fucking lie. You got to. So it depends, tomato. It depends on what you're trying to do with it. You know what I'm saying?
Old school Baton Rouge jig music or new school Baton Rouge jig music?
That new shit raw. I can't cap. See, I would say old school because it's just more original and authentic. But we were still learning a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like sound qualities of studios. But I tell you what, nothing like that Jiggulator sound. That Shantae Sam I Am, that bass and that thump that them niggas had, like, I don't think that shit ever could be redone, like, for real. Like, for real. But the new wave, that shit raw. Like, they have it. Like, how Lethal Shooter say you understand it? Oh, yeah, they understand it, so I gotta go with that new wave.
Ghetto Stories or Badass?
The CD?
Yeah.
Ghetto Stories.
Okay.
Ghetto Stories, for sure.
I'm a dog.
I mean, Badass raw, but Ghetto Stories, that bitch immaculate.
I'm a dog or Independent?
I mean, independent for the hoe, so I'm a dog.
No Limit or Cash Money?
That's tough. Cash Money, but I'm Master P. Like, I'm no limit to the bone. Like, I'm cutthroat to the bone, girl. So like, that's who I mimic my career after. I'm not gonna say just mimic, but that's who out of Master P and Ice Cube. Like, that's my end game for myself. It's if I could say like what my end game careers look like, Master P and Ice Cube. So, but I ain't talking about just Master P. We talking about Cash Money, No Limit. So Cash Money.
Lafayette or New Orleans?
New Orleans. I don't go to Lafayette. No diss to Lafayette. Shit, I don't know what's in Lafayette.
Hey, it's nice out there, man.
Is
You gotta go out there, yeah.
Tell me something.
Yeah, well, they got a few. They got a.
I know the food good.
They got a good night scene. I can say
like
not
the club?
like Baton Rouge.
I used to go out there a long time ago.
It's a good night scene though, man. Like, you expect to have a good time. Like,
Okay.
You ain't gotta worry
They got
about,
some nice looking women out there too.
You can expect to have a good time and not have to actually look over your shoulder. I mean, you gotta look over your shoulder everywhere in Louisiana.
Yeah.
But if you want to look
I
less,
thought they was with the shits in Lafayette.
they is, but it's like out there, it's like they know who they, you know what I'm saying?
They beefing with who they beefing with.
You know, I hear it's like
anybody.
Anybody can get it. But out there, they know who they, you know what I'm saying? They gonna show love because they know you really not from up there.
Okay.
Because, you know, they got they.
So when you going to Lafayette, I won't go.
Man, I'm gonna go up there one weekend.
All right,
man.
we going there. You gonna bring the camera? We gonna stream the content?
The camera, man, I had to pull it out.
I'm saying we might well get some content out of it. We talking about
I pull it out. I had to pull it out, man.
So they can see if I go have a good time or not. You hear me?
A gumbo or jambalaya?
I used to cut up in Lafayette. I ain't gonna lie, I had some nights in Lafayette. Well, see, when you talk about the night scene,
they nice.
They been lit.
Actually, when I go out there, I actually have fun.
Yeah, they been lit. And then we used to go to Delta Grand and Opelousas. That bitch used to be off the fucking roof, boy. Yeah, I miss Delta Grand, but go ahead.
All right, let me see. Tony Satchery's or Slap Your Mama?
Tony Satcher, Slap Your Mama don't taste like nothing. What the fuck is that?
Southern or LSU?
They gonna hate me for this, bro, but I'm LSU to the bone, girl. So I love the fuck out of LSU. I mean, I was Southern raised me, bro. Like I'm diehard Southern too, but I don't know. It's just something about LSU football that just drove me. I'm so obsessed. I'm obsessed with LSU. LSU girls basketball, baseball, track. LSU just putting on for the state. You know what I'm saying? I just fuck with LSU. My mama hate LSU. She Southern. She just SU. She hate LSU so much she Alabama fan. Well, she used to be until Nick Saban left, but yeah, she can't stand LSU. But I love them.
Youngest of the Camp or Savage Life?
That's a tough one. I'm gonna do this one like this. Savage Life for the world, like. You know, you should know that Savage Life is one of them projects that was just touched. But for myself, youngest of the camp, because I'm from that South, that's the shit I was raised on. You know what I'm saying? That shit embedded in me. I just feel every bar, every word that Hatch ever said on that fucking CD, so it's youngest of the camp for me. Even though I know Savage Life is fucking immaculate.
Okay. All right, last but not least, respect or loyalty?
What's the difference?
It's up to you to decide.
Is there a difference? You gotta respect me to be loyal.
You think so?
Yeah. Why would you be loyal if you don't respect me?
I feel like you can be loyal to somebody you don't respect.
Why would you? Until the situation presents itself that, see, a lot of people are loyal by default. But if it's a circumstance that trumps who you are, and they choose that doesn't mean that mean they don't respect you. But if they respect you, nothing can trump their respect to make them be disloyal. So I have to say respect, because respect is before loyalty.
All right. Moving on. So let's talk about the music, man. What you got next for us, man? What you got up and coming?
Man, I'm really just finna get back in the studio and work on a new project. I really like halfway cock with it because I got some records that I've been sitting on. Like the way I do music, bro, I would like to be able to get in the studio every week. But man, unfortunately, man, the way studio prices are set up these days, boy, that shit is an arm in the fucking leg. Especially if you're trying to go somewhere where it's gonna sound good, right?
Right.
So I try to like strategize what quarter I'm gonna put my music out in, and then I just go lock in for a couple months and do a whole bunch of music and just pick some shit to put out. Like, I just dropped a project and I got like 23 songs on that bitch.
So what's one record on that project that you feel like they can become huge if the right audience hear it?
I like Purple Powerade. That's one of my favorites. But I got the Out My Shit record. I just got a verse on there on my project, and I left the second verse open for people just to rap on it if they wanted to. You know what I'm saying? But I ended up putting Goatees on the remix, and I'm waiting on a special feature from Spitter to get on the front end of that bitch, right? I feel like, man, with just me and Goatees on that bitch gone. I feel like it could go. But just for the culture, if Spitter gonna jump on that front end of that bitch, I feel like Spitter and Tease are gonna complement each other. I feel like Goatees is the new Spitter. Like, on some shit, like, I don't know if people could hear it like I could hear it, like, but they're not that identical or similar. But you know how you just history repeat itself?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's basically repeating
Yeah,
itself.
yeah.
The younger generation, the older generation, like that mid.
Yeah, I can't wait till a new Young Reddy pop out.
Oh yeah.
That'll be raw. If we get a new Young Reddy, oh man, that'll be raw. R.I.P. Reddy, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I feel like we got one, but
Who that is? Lux?
yeah.
Yeah, you might be right.
I feel like we got
Look,
one.
when you said that, that's the first phrase
That's
that
the
popped in
first
my
song
mind.
you
You
said
right.
that. When you
right.
listen to if you go listen to some of his new songs,
You might be
dropped,
right.
I've been in the
Boy,
studio.
you might be right. Shout
like,
out Lux Moon.
this tape that he dropped.
Yeah.
It's some shit on there.
Yeah, you might be right about that one. You right.
And he gonna be featured in the cypher this weekend. Man.
Oh yeah, Lux raw.
In the cypher this
Shout
weekend.
out Lux, he doing this shit.
Yeah, man. So what would you tell the younger generation right now? Something about this music industry that they should keep an eye out on.
Man, keep an eye out on after people see you talented, their motives for wanting to position themselves around you. Even the people who saying that they want to help or invest in you or whatever, man, make sure that shit genuine and they good people or it's the right situation for you because, man, at that point, you're just a product. They're looking at you like a product, they're gonna treat you like a product. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people's spirits don't be right, bro, so just try to get into bed with the right people.
When it's all said and done, what do you want your fans to look back on for Juszae?
I like you changed it. Cause at first it was Baton Rouge or Louisiana. And you know what I was gonna say? I don't give a fuck what the people think. But nah, it ain't like that. I'm just saying like, I'm not doing this shit for nobody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I am doing it for my fans. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a fan of me, that's what I'm doing. I need you to know this is what I'm doing that shit for. I'm doing that shit to touch you. I'm doing this shit to give you my perspective of how I've lived life, what I've learned, you know what I'm saying, what I've learned to obtain, what I've learned to do and not do, how to be. I'm not telling you I'm right, you know what I'm saying, because I'm far from perfect, boy. I'm fucked up in a lot of different ways, but I learned a lot of right ways and a lot of shit to do, you know what I'm saying, the right way too. So it's like, I just want to give. I feel like a lot of the shit I've experienced and done in life, people will never experience and do. So I just want you to get it from me and like understand that I can't make this shit up. You know what I'm saying? I can't make this shit up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I feel like they should understand that I feel like I'm good, like really good at anything I put my mind to. If I want to do it, I'm gonna be good at it. So it ain't really just me limiting myself to music. Like, I don't just do music. Like, I'm a fashion designer. I do merch. I write movies. I got movies on the way. I'm doing my own autobiography for my book because my life story should be told. It need to be read. People really need to check it out because, like, through these interviews, I can't really tell certain shit how I could tell it in a book with saying, like, using different people as different characters and structuring it in a way like you could get it, but, you know, it won't physically put nobody in harm's way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when you doing interview podcast platforms, if you know better, you do better, and you just it's certain shit you don't speak on in certain ways. Just you know what I'm saying? But in my book, I feel like I could give gritty details. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I just want my fans to know, like, I put a lot into this, bro. Like, man, from the time I dropped ball and I started being an entertainer, you know, and it's crazy because it's like being a rapper or entertainer is like a lot like playing ball for me. Like, you know, you play ball, so you might understand this. I'm not attention seeking. Like, I don't, like, people might consider me famous. Like, I was in South Carolina for work and buku people noticed me or whatever. But I never get used to that, right? And I'm not saying I don't like it or nothing. I'm just saying I never get used to it because as a basketball player, you ain't got no choice if the gym packed or not, right?
Right.
But you gonna have to go in there
And hoop.
and hoop. Well, that's the same way I am with entertainment and music. Like, I do music. Well, I became who I am because I was good at rapping. Rapping opened up a lot of doors for me. But I never rapped for, like, attention unless it was, like, for some hoes. Like, I'm talking about, like, when I first started rapping. When I first started rapping in high school, I was writing raps trying to, like, because I like music and I wanted to know if I could do what, you know, because you listening to other niggas, right? You're like, oh, this nigga raw, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I got something to say too, you feel me? Like, I'm going through shit too, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm an ill nigga and I want to express myself. So then it's like, all right, well, bam, let me see if I can rap. So you write your first rap to see if you can rap. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that's what everybody got to do. But then you got to know, you got to tell yourself if that rap you wrote good or not. Or you could convince yourself it's good, right?
Right.
But then you got to rap it for somebody. From the time I've ever rapped my rap for somebody, they've always liked it. So that's when I knew, like, well, yeah, I could rap. But me continuing to write raps wasn't because I could rap. It was because I liked how rapping helped me express myself. You understand what I'm saying? So once I learned how to express myself, and then I never really mind rapping for people, but when people showed me that they related to my raps, like they understood everything I was saying, they felt what I was saying, and they fuck with it. That's when I knew, like, oh yeah, I'm fucking with this rap shit. You know what I'm saying? And shit, when I knew hoes was like attentive because a nigga could rap, I'm like, oh yeah, bitch, I rap. You hear me?
Right.
Yeah, that's how they go. You feel me? But yeah, I'm not just a rapper though. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what I'm trying to say. Like, yeah, I'm a jack of all trades and I can do it all. So
Yeah, I already know it, cause that's how, like me, I actually started rapping before I picked up the camera. I just stopped rapping, man.
yeah.
I started rapping like 5th grade.
Yeah.
And my daddy used to do it. But then in 6th grade hit, I started messing around with the camera and I just picked up on it.
Yeah.
Still every now and then I go in the studio see if I still got it.
Man, music, rapping, that shit could be one of the most discouraging things you could do in life. So I do want to tell young niggas who haven't decided if they want to rap it, not yet, decide if you want to get your heart broken 100,000 times, be discouraged, feel like you won't quit. You might quit and go back to it, you know what I'm saying? But this shit ain't no easy journey. I've seen it be easy for some niggas. Like literally, like within a few months. But I feel like that should be real destiny. You know what I'm saying? Like that should be timing. That should be like, it's just your fucking time, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So just like, I think Boosie just told a story about how like not Fraud, D Pitcher took him to CeeLo. And then CeeLo started working with him. And then his first show was at Vibes, and it was a packed house. He said he threw up before he went on stage. He was scared. He didn't want to do it. They made him do it. But what made him comfortable was, from the time he stepped out there, they rapped every verse word for word. That was his very first show. From his first show to now, they do that. It's never not happened. Nigga, you know how destined that is? Like the timing of just being taken to CeeLo, you know what I'm saying? Just like certain shit happening for you as an artist, some shit it's just undeniable. It's just like the universe it's just like God's law just working. And I'm gonna tell most young niggas, boy, that shit ain't gonna happen for you like that. You know what I'm saying? But it does happen for niggas, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
So, man, we getting ready to wrap this up here. Before we go, man, I just want to appreciate you for coming and help shine a light on not only yourself, but the whole Louisiana, man. That's what we created this platform for.
Man,
I appreciate
shout out
you coming through,
Squadtv, man. I enjoyed myself, man. Y'all could bring me back anytime, nigga.
Wow.